watching Open Mac. Every show's like a hit of crack. Every song is a fantasy. Let's just hope they're still in my key. It's time for Open Mac. And tonight when I give it a whack, then Facebook will wake up and see YouTube too. Open Mac and me. I know every joke, I know every song. Yes, this is the place where I belong. I see all those ring lights hung over my head, so please keep on watching before I drop dead. I love you, Shaka Khan, though my patter goes on and on. Thanks for being here on my page. Someday soon we'll get back on stage. Let's keep things moving on. And tonight when I sing your requests, your tips will make Daddy go wee. Then I gotta go pee. Open Mac is me. Shaka Khan. Welcome to Open Mac. Lift me to the very highest heaven. Drop me in that great green boiling sea. I am indestructible this evening. Everything is possible to me. Let me have the lightning for my breakfast. May my wildest nightmares all come true. Fear is irresistible this evening. Everything is dangerous, but you are here. And fear is no disaster. I can face an unfamiliar shore. I was safe and comfort was my master. Suddenly I soar. I never did before. I was blind and life was mere existence. Now behind my tight little stance, I can see the beauty in the distance. And I want to dance, I want to dance. You've given me the chance. Thank you for the pulse that won't stop racing. Thank you for the tremors of the knee. Thank you for no ordinary evening. Everything is beautiful and dangerous, but possible and new to me. And dangerous and possible and new to me. To me. Shaka Khan! I had to end it with a Shaka Khan. Hi, you guys. All right, that was another experiment in terror. Because I kind of tech my own show on Open Mac Sundays. I have no one to tell me the balances. But first of all, you know what? We just got through that. That was one of my favorite opening numbers in my cabaret show back in the 80s, 90s. It was from a flop Broadway musical called Nefertiti that opened and closed in Chicago. In fact, I have the poster hanging in my room as we speak because I ripped it off a telephone pole downtown Chicago a long time ago. But anyway, let me check in. It's like going, hi Russ, hi Eileen, Lynn's here, my cousin Mary's here, Diane, Mr. Cashman, glad to see you all. So I was not here last Sunday, although I was virtual on the virtual piano bar Valentine special that I watched on my phone while Lynn and I were having the most fabulous steak dinners at, oh my God, Lynn, Arturo's? Yes, Arturo's in Atlantic City. Sitting right under our friend, the late, great Pudgy's picture. Stephen Eady, Dean, Sammy, Frank, they were all there. And Lynn and I were there. And so they go, hi, everybody. Your sound went out. How dare you, Diane? I think heads shall roll. But I got to see Max and Sammy and Disco and my little Ben. So we're back. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. It's too early to tell. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of naked. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner. I don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and that radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for, I don't know. This is the part of the song where I tickle my instrument. Tinkle my... Feel free to tickle yours. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. While we're waiting. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. Bobby Smith! I'm home about 8, just me and a big... Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. Dance for Grandma. Ain't misbehaving. Saving my love for you. And your boyfriend and his wife. Oh, okay. So slowly as I'm doing that number, and not only am I not wearing pants, I wore pants last weekend. It was strange, but good. And I had to wear shoes and socks. I'm barefoot right now, and I kind of like it like that. I have no secrets from you people. Bobby Smith, I adore you. Bobby Smith, longtime dear friend, who is currently starring in Simply Sondheim. You can stream it from the Signature Theater. Also starring Norm Lewis. Oh my God, the cast, Conrad Ricamora. I just forgot from Sideshow. Oh my God. Anyway, it's an incredible 10-person cast and full orchestra. And my friend Bobby Smith is just, well, we love you. Hi, Artie. Speaking of Bobby Smith, these are some of the old-time hardcore Don't Tell Mama boys. Happy to see you. I was like, it's like, Linda, you graduated from Atlantic City High School? Is it still there? Not only... Okay, so the other day, one of the best days ever, Tuesday, I think. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday. I missed witnessing the demolition of Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. They bombed it. But also that same day, Rush Limbaugh died. So it was a win-win for everybody. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll tell you more about my little trip south of the border, and I mean the border of New Jersey and New York. Um, yes. Oh, yes. Lynn's telling Bobby, because Lynn and I watched the concert. It was just, well, I've already told him. He doesn't need any more help. He knows. Oh, my God, he's so good. I love him. That's a good. Hi, Susan. I'm slowly checking in with you guys. And, there is All Is Well with the World. There is B&B. I was able to open that last bottle, a bottle that I seriously have carried around for 20 years. It was given to me by some friends in one of the first productions of Hairspray that I did back in 12, 13, 15 years ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. B&B, cheers. And the wine cooler sippy cup. You can go to Mac Merch and check all that out. There it is. Contrary to popular belief, I don't put that much in it. So it takes a long time because there's sort of a fake fat bottom, if you'll pardon the expression. Don't let me go. No, I can't. All right. But a lot of you are going right along with me, and you've already finished the joke before I even started. I used to wonder right along why I couldn't hold a man. That's why I drink. Every love affair went wrong until I changed my plan. I'm having no more trouble now. My daddy's nice as he can be. Who's your daddy? Ladies, I will tell you how. That's if you'll take a tip from me. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Give them what they want and when they want it, without a single word to say. You've gotta cater to a man, and if you don't, you'll find some other guy to do the things you won't. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Give them what they want and when they want it, without a single word to say. Just use more sugar if he says your jam ain't sweet, or he will sneak for his dessert across the street. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let him have it just that way. Now, if he claims his lodge is meeting every night, it means you do not handle all his business right. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Let them have it just that way, and let them have it just that way. Ooh, it's almost semi-dirty. That was from one of my favorite shows ever, Ain't Misbehavin'. Now, you may have noticed some of the new promos and the I don't even know what you call them, the artwork. My friend Tom, who does my newsletter, came up with these because I've been looking. We wanted to, spring cleaning. We wanted to spruce up a little bit, and since my show is subtitled Showtunes and Shenanigans, we were like, oh yeah, Showtunes. So he came up with, and I love it. It's a great, little backup. Hi, Sal. It's a great. Izzy, you made it on time. Thank God, Izzy. Oh, and Susan. Hi, Susan. Sorry, I don't mean to keep ignoring, but you guys are so small. When I see, I go, I think I see that name. Oh, hi. But anyway, so we have a little bit of new promo and logo. We're working on the possibility, and it might be a couple more weeks. We thought it was going to happen sooner, but keep your fingers crossed. There is a possible opportunity for just a really cool thing to do, both on here and live in a club in New York City. Ooh. will keep you posted on that. I got shot number 1. I was not throwing away my shot. I was not throwing away my shot. So I got the first one on Friday. Everything was great. Yesterday, the arm was a little sore, but not very bad, not badly. And my second and final shot is in 13 days. So, just grateful to have it. Feeling good. It's all good. Let's see. Oh, well, it is possibly time. I'm going to check one more time in. Now, remember, if you guys have like really long questions or statements, I may not be able to read them right now. Hi, Sal. I love you too. We're small when you see us. That means that this is slimming. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Cashman. We're all about this big. It's like a ooh. I must take a hit now that I have the B&B. I'm going back to the Madam Heiligman, my friend Lynn Heiligman. Between my name McAssey and her name Heiligman, our series, my Australian Siri man pronounces McAssey, pronounces her Heiligman, so it's a joke. But this is the original sippy cup that she graciously let me continue that goes with our theme of purple haze. Someday I swear I'm going to start looking into different backgrounds, but then a lot of the time I'm like, why? I also would have to figure out what to wear. Anyway, cheers. Oh, that's good. All right. So yes, on Open Mac, I'll do mostly show tunes, not always. And on Wednesday nights, when I'm on Virtual Piano Bar, it's kind of open season on just a little bit of everything. But let's face it, I am a musical hoe. Ho, 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 who you calling a hoe? You ask for it, and especially you tip me, you get it. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't know it, I'll fake it. And if I don't know it, can't play it, we'll just drink and talk about it. There was a time, I don't know when, I didn't have much time for men. But this is now and that was then, I'm learning. A boy alone out on his own must try to have a heart of stone. So I try not to make it known, my yearning. I try to show I have no need. I really do. I don't suck seed. So let's bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, why wait another minute? Step this way, it's time for us to play. They say we may not have passed this way again, so let's waste no more time, bring on the men. I always knew, I always said that leather and silk in black and red will drive a man right off his head. It's sleazy. So many men, so little time. I want them all. Is that a crime? No! I don't know why they say that I'm too easy. Shut up. They make me laugh. Ha ha! They make me cry. They make me sick. That's new. I've never done that before. That's just weird. They make me sick. So God knows why. We say bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin. Why wait another minute? Step this way. It's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again. Let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. They break your heart. They steal your soul. Tear you apart. And yet they somehow make you whole. So what's their game? I suppose a rose by any other name. The perfume and the prick's the same. I like to have a man for breakfast each day. I'm very social and I like it that way. By late mid-morning I need something to munch. So I ask over 2 men for lunch. And men are mad about my afternoon teas. They're quite informal, I just do it to please. Those triple sandwiches are my favorite ones. I'm also very partial to buns. My healthy appetite gets strongest at night. My at-home dinners are my men friends' delight. When I invite the fellas over to dine, they all come early, we're in bed by 9. So let's bring on the men and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, why wait another minute? Step this way, it's time for us to play. We may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time. Bring on the men and boys. That could have been a Shaka Khan, but then I'd have to do something different with it. And I just lost you for a minute. Hi, Mr. Black. Hi, honey. I've got my Chicago contingent is starting to show up. Mr. Black, Mr. Goldenberg. You know, I'm still so afraid to say your last name, Russ, although you get it because everybody does the same when they look at mine. They usually get to Michael, and then I go to Russ Goldenbach. Goldenbach. It is Goldenbach. Oh, it's Russ. That's Russ with a G, not Russ with a... Never mind. I was like going, oh, my boyfriend, Scott Dry. Hi, Scotty. How are you feeling, honey? I'm damn happy to see you. So last weekend, I was down at Surflight Theater. I used to work there a lot, and they are, trying to cope with having some events socially distanced. So they planned a Valentine's matinee, a Valentine's cabaret, and they asked me to come down and host. And it sold out almost immediately. Now, sold out was 120 seats. Although that's bigger than a room at Don't Tell Mama, so that's a good thing. Do you remember playing to like 20 people? 20 people in a room. Kind of like now. But no, never mind. So anyway, down on Long Beach Island, and I got to go down and stay with Lynn for a couple of days and play with the doggies. And so they added a show on Saturday. So we did 2 shows. And it went very, very well. Had a great time. Was able to, it was just, like I said, I love you guys and I love that you're here. Kids, even if they're far away, just playing for people in the same room, and I miss it. So things have started to ease up here in New York City. I have a couple places that have mentioned to me that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, they're going to be putting music back in, socially distanced, and some of them already have, like Don't Tell Mama and Brandy's still have. You can now, besides eating on outside the restaurants, you can now go in a limited capacity, but they put, boy, has there been a run on plexiglass this year. If you make plexiglass of any size and shape, you're probably killing it this year, selling plexiglass everywhere. I said I'm checking in, and Scott, and they're going, I know, Scott. Yeah, Scott just said 120 is... Well, the theater seats like 350, I think. So they were allowed a third capacity or something like that. But anyway, it was great. And what's fun is Steve Steiner, who runs the theater and is the reason I've been there off and on all these years. Steve and I met in the early 80s at the Little Theater on the Square in Sullivan, Illinois. which was a theater that I've worked at off and on through my entire career. I started off as a baby-faced apprentice. I went back there to music direct as a professional the first time. I music directed Oklahoma, starring my friend John Wesley Shipp. And Steve, that's where I met Steve. He had just was still living in St. Louis before he moved to New York. He played Judd Fry. But anyway, it's so funny because I've known him for forever and worked for him a long time. He's one of the few people that understood that just because I played the piano and sang didn't mean that I couldn't also get up on stage and be an actor. The minute people found out I could play the piano, that's all I did. So I love the fact that I was a little more well-rounded. It's because of him I played my first Edna in Hairspray. In fact, I've played it for him twice now, and we're ready to do it a third time. But it's Valentine's, and I got to do this song, which is one of my new favorites. It's an old-time Beatles song that I grew up with, and a lot of us grew up with. And then it's one of those things that you hear songs, and then you think, well, let me just play with it a little bit. What if I speed this up or slow this down? Yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh, please say to me you'll let me be your man. And please say to me you'll let me hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide. Yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I want to hold your hand. 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 I could not end with a Shaka Khan on that because it was too nice and pretty. And as I'm going, oh, Gino, hi, Gino. Thank you, honey. And I'm just checking, and it's going, Zach. So Gino's in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, well, that's Chicago adjacent. And they go, oh, Michael Orland. Hi. Well, he couldn't stay. He just, it was a drive-by from my friend Michael Orland. I just to get, Hi, Sal. Oh, you like that? Mac, Zach. Yeah, I love that song. And, for different piano bars over the years, you always grab, instead of going, I love Michael Orland. Thank you, honey. Later, we're going to talk because you go live on Instagram all the time, and I don't even know how Instagram works. So we'll talk later, and I try to catch you. I'm just not sure what buttons to push. But Michael Orland, famous from American Idol, now he's been interviewing and playing concerts with people from all over the past years of American Idol, and he's the best, and I love him. Yay. Yeah, I stayed for that whole song. Thank you. Yeah, I love when you get songs that you can tweak and play. You hear things, and I'm like, wait, it's still, that's right, anytime. Thursdays at 5 West Coast, so that means 8 o'clock New York time. Yeah, Michael Orland on Instagram every Thursday. I love you too. I was, look, I'm actually talking to you people like you're here. Sally just said this is like her favorite song. This is one of my, you get a song and like you pitch it right and it's like going, hi baby, how you doing? That was my Barry White. Well, it's not really. I think because of that song, I should take a hit of hooch. Brought to you, I got to get this out of the light. I'm holding it a little better. Can you look there? Look at how cute that is. It's the little wine coolers that are on sale at redstorefront.com/openmac. They also have other cute things, but these are like my favorite. Although we have water bottles, summer's coming and people are going to be carrying around water, so we're going to have to get some of those. There it is. It was the B&B. Ooh, hooch. Oh, Scott, we used to get drunk in Chicago, and we still will, huh? Yeah, Linda says she loves mine. All right, good. Well, Showtunes. We're going to see what happens. We're going to do a couple more Showtunes. You coax the blues right out of the horn. May hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You charm the husk right off of the corn. Mame, Dolly. Well, I get so confused sometimes because I do these songs separately and I find myself slipping into the other and not usually at the appropriate time. So we're going to do these songs in the order in which they were written. Jerry Herman's first big hit was Hello Dolly. And then a year or two later, he followed it up with Mame. So Dolly's first. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. You're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying for the band's playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when. So, golly gee, fellas, find her a vacant knee, fellas. Dolly'll never go away again. You coax the blues right out of the horn. Man, you charm the husk right off of the corn. Man, you got the banjo strumming and plunking out a tune to beat the band. The whole plantation nation's humming since you brought Dixie back to Dixieland. You make our black-eyed peas and our grits, babe, seem like the bill of fare at the Ritz. Babe, you came, you saw, you conquered, and absolutely nothing is the same. That special fascinational proved to be inspirational. We think you're just sensational, Mame Dolly, Mame Dolly. Stop it. You're both pretty. Ah! Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan could have starred in both Mame and Hello Dolly. I put that medley a bit together years ago. I directed a production of Jerry's Girls at the Oak Park Playhouse in the Chicago suburbs. And it was just 8 women of all ages, shapes, and sizes, and me around the piano. And doing all the great Jerry Herman shows. And at intermission, we handed out the lyrics and we divided the audience in half. And we had half the audience sing, what do you call it? We had half the audience sing Mame, the other half sing Hello Dolly at the same time. So that medley would still be going on, but I trimmed it down because, you know, it's not easy to sing along right now. However, I love putting those together. It's the same thing of when people doing Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, and they get into Part of Your World, and then they slip into Somewhere That's Green from Little Shop. So it's like, you know, it's the same. But anyway, I got to check in. I haven't seen you guys in the garden yet. Thank you, Scotty, for singing. And I said, going to my favorite shows. Yes. And they go, oh, hi, Michelle. So I was at my friend David Mayoko on Virtual Piano Bar. He does a 6:30 show on Sundays. And I'm usually missing it because I'm getting ready for this. But I set up early and was able to watch the beginning of the show. It was great. And my dear friend Michelle, who I met through the Virtual Piano Bar Network because she is the fan club president. And she is responsible for getting all sorts of people that I've that have never seen me before to my shows. And I love you for that. So Michelle watches David's show and then comes in for the second half of mine. And that's the other good thing about all these shows. They stay up forever. So it's great that you're here with me at, live, for the snappy patter and the banter. But what is also great is that you can see the shows anytime. Now, I've had a request I have to see if I do this right. We've had a request, a couple people asked about how to tip. Please do. I can't thank you enough in advance. Again, I say this every week. I know we're all hanging. This is one of the besides the fact that I love doing this and you're my therapy and make no mistake, the bills keep coming. So, I do this to make some tips when possible. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I love that you're here, period. That's one. That is the Venmo. And then when you have the Venmo, they're basically Venmo and PayPal. I think if you basically just put my name in, I think they come up. If you have any trouble, email me. I will be happy to lead you by the hand to push the buttons for you. But anyway, all right. So back to the Valentine show last weekend. Steve and I go way back. We've done a million shows. He used to come and hang out he's done a million shows on Broadway. He was in State Fair with John Davidson and Buddy, the Buddy Holly story. And when he wasn't working, or even when he was, he'd come and hang out at Don't Tell Mama. And as many of people did back then, it was like our musical Cheers. It was one of those places. It's not the same now anymore, although they're still trying to hang on to some of that. But when you would go, you could go in by yourself anytime and see friends and acquaintances. And even though, because I realized this years going on, you walk out of there and go, oh, I'm so glad that I just saw so-and-so. And I'm like, I have no idea what their phone number is, where they live, what they do. We just all hang out at Mama's. And which is great on one hand. And then when that's no longer there, you're like, I would like to stay in touch. Sorry, I just realized I need to come back to where you guys are. That's a good... mud wrestling, please. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, while I'm setting up this next song, the whole reason is I'm going to take some water too, because Mame and Dolly wore me out. Daddy's old. Water good. Steve reminded me of a story that I used to tell, and I'd forgotten. But we were doing Oklahoma at Little Theater on the Square. This is the 80s. In 1975, after my sophomore year at EIU, I was an apprentice there. And at the time, a lot of theaters, they were stars on the rise, or star summer stock places. If you were an apprentice, you cleaned toilets and built sets. You hardly ever were allowed on stage. And then that was the summer that they found out I could play the piano. And instead of letting me be one of the farm boys in Gypsy, because at the time I could tap. Now there's just too much fat to pull around to tap. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. He reminded me of this story that the final show of the season before everyone went back to school was The Sound of Music, with Peter Palmer, who was the original Little Abner, and Carol Channing's leading man, and Lorelei. Peter and his wife, Peter and Aniko Palmer, did the circuit. For years and years, they would travel all over the country doing shows together. This particular show, I'm taking too long to explain this. Basically, there were two of us apprentices that had like really baby faces. And they didn't have enough nuns. They had enough nuns to sing it, but they needed to fill out the stage, especially in the wedding scene, with like more nuns. It's like more cowbell, more nuns. So they took my friend Scott and I and took us to the costume shop, and they put wimples and the whole 9 yards. So just our little faces. And we were nuns. So I made my basically professional debut as a nun in The Sound of Music. I can't believe I had forgotten that. And Steve reminded me. But anyway, because that's quite a story. I also, around that same time, when I was at Eastern Illinois University, I made my opera debut as a mute. A mute in an opera. Think about it. But anyway, back to me, back to habits, bad habits. And I hope Eileen is still here. But anyway, we weren't allowed to sing or open our mouths because then they'd have to pay us. So even before I knew what Milli Vanilli was, even before Milli Vanilli, we literally just stood in the back and sang. Just moved. Anyway, I would be doing this song anyway, but it just reminded me. But it's one of my favorite songs ever anyway. Talking way too much. Here's a song. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me, blossom of snow. May you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Bless my homeland forevermore. Oh, that's hard to sing that slow. You gotta breathe. Never mind. It's like, oh, I love it. And that's the one thing I notice when I'm playing and singing at the same time. I'm like trying to breathe. You breathe differently. So I'm just like, I got into doing that nice, pretty, slow song, and I'm like, I hope none of you noticed. That's why I drink, people, and I suggest you do the same. I have to do this one more time, right in the. I'm so gonna suck. I'll never get hired to do commercials because I don't know how to hold product placement. B&B. All right, checking in. That's a good. Thank you, Michelle. Scotty's like such a dimple in a wimple. Yes, and I go, hi, baby. Hi, happy birthday, honey. Jennifer Pace, I love you. How are you now? I miss you. I miss seeing you in the clubs and hanging out with you. I'm going to have to remember dimple and a wimple. I don't think I really had dimples. Nothing's impossible, I have found. For when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Will you remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again? So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, start all over again. I'll get some self-assurance if your endurance is great. I learn by easy stages if you must hold to your... To feel the strength I want to, I must be holding your hand. Maybe by the time I'm 50... Too late. I'll get up and do a nifty. Nothing's impossible, I have found. When my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, I dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Will you remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again? So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Shaka Khan! I knew I would get a Shaka Khan in there. I kept thinking, but oh look, there's so many of you. Hello, hi John. So they're going, are we there yet for the shenanigans? You know, there's always shenanigans. Shenanigans. I love your dimples, Scott. Hello. Can't post comments to some destination. I don't even know what that means. I get these strange things. I just turn the crap on and hope that you're there. And mostly you usually all are. I need to let you know one more time that, well, let me see. I've actually got this. I can do that. That if you would be so inclined to tip, tips keep me going. I miss tip bowls. It's, no, I miss tips. I just listen. I miss wearing pants. Well, actually, I don't. I don't really miss that. But anyway, you know, I'm going to hit you one more time with the Mac merch. You can get the wine cooler, the coffee mug, the water bottle, the keychain, the tote bag, and the cute little dark is a Christmas ornament. That shop early. There you go. But anything, and there's a couple of new things coming as well. I think we're going to have hats. This great company that charges me nothing. I get a percentage of what they sell, but it's like most places they want your unborn children before they even set you up with a store. These guys are so musician friendly and helpful. They set up the whole store. You just give them the logo. They're great people at Red Storefront. My friend Billy Stritch is also with them, and I believe Jim Caruso. It's just they're lovely, lovely people. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of that. I have told you all of this, and it is we have approached the shank of the evening. I'm going to end with this one. Okay. I'm talking to myself. Is that okay? Hi, Mary. Mary, isn't that a boy's name? Hi, Ruby. But anyway, I will see you Wednesday nights at 6:30 on Virtual Piano Bar. And of course, every Sunday night here at Open Mac. How do you keep the music playing? How do you make it last? How do you keep the song from fading too fast? How do you lose yourself to someone and never lose your way? How do you not run out of new things to say? And since we know we're always changing, how can it be the same? And tell me how year after year you're sure your heart will fall apart each time you hear his name. I know the way I feel for you is now or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid that in your eyes I may not see forever. Forever. If we can be the best of lovers, yet be the best of friends. If we can try with every day to make it better as it grows, with any luck, then I suppose the music never ends. How do you keep the music playing? How do you make it last? How do you keep the song from fading. Keep the song from fading too fast. If we can be the best of lovers, yet be the best of friends. If we can try with every day to make it better as it grows, with any luck, then I suppose the music never ends. Thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. I want to check one more time to let you know that I will be Wednesday night at 6:30, virtual piano bar. If you're not on my newsletter on the mailing list, send me a Facebook message. Just give me your email address. If you do not want to be harassed, and it's completely okay, you will find out the regular way. And I'd like to leave you all with, it was so great to see Max this weekend. So Max is going to say goodnight. And I'm going to say goodnight to all of you, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining.